On this episode of the Draconic Inquisitor, I'll be talking about a petition that wants to ban PewDiePie from YouTube. What a load of bullshit. Anyway, there's a, what do you call it? A news, a site called Metro something, and it says PewDiePie faces a petition calling for his removal from YouTube due to white supremacist platform. Huh? That's a load of crockin' bull. This is just a load of, and he says it in the thing, the stupid site. It says a miss. What do you call it? It's a, what do you call it? The site itself has a miss. What do you call on it? Not representation. What do you call it? Basically, it says stop normalizing white supremacy. Then people will go, okay, then whatever. Then it goes on to say, it says, I'm watching actually a video right now called Ban PewDiePie. Like PewDiePie wrote that, and he's talking about how much of this is BS. And it said, he highlighted here, it says, one of the largest platforms for white supremacist content is PewDiePie. It's a YouTube channel. PewDiePie has on many occasions proven once and again he's to promote and affiliate himself. I guess that's promote. I stopped the video. Anyway, I'll keep going anyway. But past the highlight thing. Anyway, it says promote and affiliate himself with white supremacists and Nazi ideologies. Worst of all, his channel very much aimed towards children and their informative years. In bold, the New Zealand mosque shooter even mentioned PewDiePie's name and asked people to subscribe. What the fuck? That's a load of bullshit. And if you go to PewDiePie's channel, and it's actually dated today, this video is posted on the same day as PewDiePie's. The video titled "Ban PewDiePie." It's and it's I forgot how many hours ago. I'm not looking at that. It says published on April 7, 2019. This today. So basically, that is a load of crap. That's just shit. I mean, seriously. If you watch his video, PewDiePie explains why it's a bunch of crap. But anyways, second. And just listen to some of the stuff talking. PewDiePie talking. Ban PewDiePie for what? Seriously, for what? Ban PewDiePie for seriously, what did he do? I mean, what a bunch of. Anyway, there's in a stupid thing itself. It has it's shown here, that stupid website. It said PewDiePie has in the past, and it's the same website as before, is that you supposedly, it said supposedly did this. He said use the N slur twice in 2 separate videos and has hired people to say the N slur. He has promoted videos that contain Adolf Hitler speeches and anti-Semitic cartoons. He paid Indian men on website fervor to uphold signs that say death to all Jews. He has performed the Nazi Heil in one of his videos. He used images of famous African Americans, Neil deGrasse Tyson, Barack Obama, caption with wrong name, huh? And the first stupid thing, it says, it's on 2 separate, like he said himself, talking about it. It says on 2 separate live streams. I guess it said that it slipped out, but he's apologized for, and he's, like he said, he learned from his mistakes. But I don't get what the hell it's even about. It's like, I mean, yeah. For the second point, it said, like in the stupid thing listing, it says, I don't know what the hell he's talking about. But the Wall Street Journal just blow. I remember way back when I was actually, when it first came out, like this whole nest started having like that thing, and I like, huh? Even I was going, this is just, like I said, news media is just blow everything out of proportion. It's just the whole thing. I mean, all of it was just like, right now I'm dumbfounded. I can barely able to say anything about it because, like I said, I'm dumbfounded by this. Yeah. Normally, like, I mean, on the second point, the second point they have is like he has promoted videos, blah blah blah. I'm beyond. I never really looked into his stuff before. Even back then, I never looked at anything about it. So I have no context to talk about it as much, but I don't know where to start on that one. But I've seen some of his stuff, listening to PewDiePie before. I'm subscribed to him, but and listen to some of his stuff. And now I'll actually listen to this video, ban PewDiePie, and he's not nothing that these people portray him as. He's a highly successful YouTuber, but from one of the videos I did see of him, like that I've seen in his content, PewDiePie's no racist. He's no white supremacist. It's just beyond the pale dumb. Well, anyways, moving on, because I say this, I'll fall into the trap of saying the same thing over and over and over, boring people. I'm beyond the pale. I don't know what to say anymore because I have no context. I don't. Wall Street, these people, big news media, they have a habit of taking things out of context. Like, I do remember that. Before I do move on, I do know that that Wall Street Journal and other places, news media, they intentionally, I do remember they have taken everything out of context. And he even lost his Maker Studio scare PewDiePie his second season. Whatever. I think he was on the verge of getting it done, like finishing season 2 or something. And and Maker Studio banned him. Dropped him. Hey, wait, didn't Disney Studios don't they have problems with the whole thing with the propaganda in World War II, like the whole Nazi thing? So I don't want to get into that at all, and that's not the point of this video, but I'm just gonna say it there, and I'll just bring it up, but I ain't gonna get into it because it's not the main part of the video. So anyways, he paid an Indian man, anyways, I'm gonna move on. He paid an Indian man on the website, it should be on the website Fervor, and it just said, he paid Indian man on website Fervor to hold up sign that says death to all Jews. I listened to his, I keep pausing the video so I can listen to it, and anyways, he did that, I guess, that thing there to prove that Fiverr, yeah, anyway, it basically, it's taught us that he wants to prove a point on Fiverr, basically, to show that it's true. I guess from what I never looked at it, I don't really care about that site, but Fiverr, whatever, the people will do anything on that site, and then PewDiePie wanted to prove that he said himself that he would come up with the most horrific thing he could think of. So yeah, it's just, and he's paid, and since that happened, PewDiePie's paid for it, and he's learned, and like he said himself in the video, that he has paid for his mistakes, he's learned from them, and he just, and it's true, I'm listening there, he wants to move on with life, but seemingly people just won't let that go. But it was a mistake, and I agree, it was a mistake. It was a bad mistake that he shouldn't have made. But it is what he did there, like saying the most horrific thing came to his mind, like that is horrific, and it is, yeah. But I don't. I just trying to think of what that. But that was the thing. I remember when I'm trying to remember. I remember way back when it was happening. That when it was happening, I was actually paid attention and watched. I kept track of it for a little while. Then I just realized it was just sensation. That what the media was doing was sensationalizing the whole thing. But that's what it was. It's just sensationalist garbage that they were doing. Like they took the whole thing of what happened, what he said, like the whole sign thing and all that, and took it out of context. That's the thing. If you take something out of context, you can turn it into anything you want. Especially like the mass media, Wall Street Journal. They took the whole thing out of context and formed it into a narrative they wanted to blast PewDiePie. And because of what the Wall Street, what they were doing, it was just, this is my personal opinion, that they were wrong what they did. What PewDiePie did, yes, it was wrong what he said, what he's paid the people on Fiverr to do or whatever. That was actually very wrong, because he shouldn't have done it. He shouldn't have done it. But actually no, he shouldn't have done it. But like I said, he has paid the price for it. He has paid the price for doing what he did. And I sincerely, I do not agree with what he did. He should have done something else. What PewDiePie should have done then, instead of what he did, was do something else that's not horrific, that's not whatever, but something tame, nothing like what he's like. I'm trying to avoid. What I'm trying to do is avoid that, because I could be taken out of context too. And I don't want that. I'm just saying. So yeah, like I said, it's what I'm trying to say is that if PewDiePie's wording and what his actions are and whatnot and everything else in his videos can be taken out of context, anybody can be taken out of context. Like anyone's words, actions, or whatever. If it's posted on YouTube or social media or wherever, it can be taken out of context if people want to take it out of context. Especially the mass media. If they have something against you or they want to use things against you, they could take anything, and just simply edit it to their narrative and turn it against you. That is exactly what they did with PewDiePie. I'm trying to think, the thing is, I think, and as I'm trying to think what PewDiePie could have done that's not what he did there without that controversy that he's still apparently paying for. And yeah, like I said, PewDiePie himself said that he's learned from his mistakes. Why can't people just move on with their lives? He's paid for the mistakes. He knows he did wrong. He keeps saying it himself, and it's true. He really he's genuine about it. He has learned from his mistakes. He's learned from them. He has tried to move on with his life, and yet people decided that they didn't want it. They want to keep blasting him for his mistake. I forget how many years ago it was. Was he said he's 3 years? I forget when it was. I forget. I honestly forget when it started happening, because after I stopped paying attention to it, I forgot all about it when it started happening, what year it was. But I wasn't around for it, so it's people. I gotta say, like, people are assholes. People are just straight up assholes. And the people are bothering PewDiePie over this they just won't let it go. They're just assholes. PewDiePie. anyways, I might as well go on. It's just going to go on and on about something. Just going to go on to the next, what do you call it, point, whatever, or the next thing. It's, yeah, second. At the next point, it says I'm reading off the screen here. It says he performed the Nazi Heil in one of his videos, and like PewDiePie himself, where did it happen? What video? He just, that's beyond, huh? It's like even he goes like, huh? And I agree. Like I haven't watched hardly much of his videos, but I'm just listening here. And where did it happen? Where did PewDiePie do this? No, all seriousness, where did he do this? And here's a question: where is this proof? People do this. I mean, they actually they'll just say whatever shit that comes to their minds, and then provide no context and no proof, if there isn't even proof. If they would do that, like they like I said, they say these type this shit, but where is the context? Where is the actual proof to that? Where did he do this? Provide the legitimate proof of that he did this. If there even is any proof. I don't think there is any proof. I think it's just shite that whoever these people are spewing. It's just shite, straight up shite. Just anything they're trying to. Saying these things just to get rid of them, anything. But I know it's hard to believe, but there are, I guess, people that don't really know. Well, actually, if there's people that won't know them, then just read this, like, and there are people that actually believe this bullshit. I know it's stupid, it shouldn't, but there are. I thinking like. This is just, I just don't, anyways, I gotta move on I'm gonna move on to the next thing. It says, oh yeah, here's the one I'm gonna move on, just straight up move on. It says, he used images of famous African Americans, and Neil deGrasse Tyson, Barack Obama, captioned with wrong names. Captioned with wrong names. Huh? Basically, I guess I'm just listening to it. I keep pausing the video, the recording, to listen to what he's talking about. And basically, I guess what he said is, everyone does this. Doesn't matter. He said himself in the video that people do this, whether it's white or black. They what do you call it? Yeah, use image like. Different people. They said, oh, African Americans, but I guess from him he said that they do this to other people, or actually other people. It doesn't matter their nationality, race, or whatever. But this is the first time I ever heard of it. I know it's very strange of me saying this, but up until I first watched this video, I've never heard of this happening. But PewDiePie would know, because. And he says, I guess he said, it happens. I'll actually link in the end screen. I'll link it. I'll link this video. I'll link the video in the end screen so you can see it well for yourself. I'll move on because this just sounds like that's just dumb. Anyway, the next point. He made a clip of a man dressed as Jesus holding a sign stating. No, I mean like this. I just clicked on something. The whole thing just, like how full screen. What do you call it? When the computer thing just went on full screen for the YouTube videos. It says he made a clip of a man dressed as Jesus holding a sign stating Hitler did absolutely nothing wrong. Huh? The fuck? Are you serious? Are you serious? Like PewDiePie said, he didn't do it. PewDiePie, like it's true. Like he he didn't do that. It's somebody else that did it. That paid this whoever person did second. I just voted where, and like he said, where would this where would that? makes no sense. He didn't do, like, PewDiePie said himself, he didn't do this. It's somebody else did that, and people are claiming this, that he did it. Where's the actual proof? It's just, where's the proof of it? Where's the actual proof? Like, PewDiePie, if you go to his, what do you call it, video, he explains it better than I ever will, and he does. So, and it's just the most. And speaking of which, Hitler did stuff wrong. He's a mass murdering maniac, and looks like they're trying to come up with this stuff, anything they can, so they can go after PewDiePie. Well, what? All I can say is to people that are trying to defame PewDiePie and destroy his reputation, do whatever they're doing now. Actually, I'm not going to swear on it. Really swear. But point is, that's what they're trying. Like, these idiots are trying to come up with the most horrific things, and they're doing like exactly like Wall Street Journal did. Wall Street, yeah, or was it Wall Street? Anyway, they're trying to what is Wall Street? Anyways, they're trying to do is like all these news videos, media. They're trying to take things out of context, and even things that PewDiePie did not do at all. He did not do any of this, what they said there about the whole Hitler thing that talking about now. And they're trying to cram it in to say that PewDiePie did this, said that, to have paid people to do this, or whatnot, or yeah, just so that they can have this flimsy quote-unquote case against PewDiePie, so that he can be removed from YouTube and other things probably on. I mean, same him and whatever they're planning to do. I have no clue, and it's just the most. Oh boy, and anyways, I'm gonna talk about something else. Not something else. I'll move on to the next point that they talk about. He makes rape jokes. Hold on. And said, I guess I was listening on every time I say hold on or something like that. I'm pausing the recording so I can listen to him talking. I guess he's talking about something. I guess he did it before about I guess he's making a joke at the time about in a horror game. He's making a joke about this monster. I guess he's playing some horror game. I have no clue what it was. That he was gonna rape him or something like that. I have no context of that because I didn't really see that video. That what do you call it, video of his or whatever playthrough. So yeah, it was. I guess he said himself that it was childish and whatever when he's playing that game. It's just beyond the pale. I mean, anyways, I'm gonna move on. It says in his face swapping video, he repeatedly uses an image of actress Leslie Jones to represent Harambell or whatever, the gorilla killed in the Cincinnati Zoo last year. I said listen to some of that, and it said, I guess he had an AI or something, but he had, like PewDiePie said it himself, he had no control over it. Like I said, PewDiePie had no control over the AI, and these people, I have no clue about how AI really works or anything like that. But how is PewDiePie supposed to control AI? Like he's supposed to be, I can control this AI or some stupid thing like that. But how are you gonna do that? How it's dumb. Anyways, that's the. I don't want to get into it. It's delicate. Anyways, and it's dumb. I mean, all this petition and all that, whatever that on that site is beyond the pale stupid. I mean, just they're coming up with this bull crap. Anyways, I mean, here's the thing: that there actually are people taking this retard thing seriously. There's actually about let's go. This is the petition is what do you call it? 76,168 have signed. Let's get to 150,000. Huh? See, are you kidding me? I mean, I'm just looking at this. I'm watching the video, and I just paused the video, and it's just like, and it's this timestamp is 6:29, 6 minutes and 29 seconds. All I can say is, are you? Oh, I don't want to get into that. Like, I'll start ranting. I don't want to do that. I'm trying to pause this recording so I can move on. And here's something else. Then they move on, like in the stupid, what do you call it? In the, I'm reading here that they say that, and PewDiePie highlighted this. It says in the same petition, whatever. It says even if PewDiePie cleaned up his act, his comment sections are still a cesspool of white supremacist activities and commentaries. Like, huh? Are you that? What? Like I said, like he was saying, it's weak. I mean, that's about the comment section part. That's just weak ass crap. I mean, here's the biggest question. How can someone as big, or anyone, like, not just that, anyone, how can you control the freaking comment section? I don't know. And besides, that's just a weak argument. You can say, okay, PewDiePie's racist, but like he said himself, where's the context? You're talking about where the hell is the context of this whole thing? And it's just, okay, all I can say to these people that are just saying this crap is, okay, idiots, provide the context. Where is the context that PewDiePie is this racist, whatever the hell? And these people, a lot of these people are just straw man. It's just straw. That's the most straw man comment I ever heard. What? Like I said, stop being a straw man, but they're not going to do that. It's just going to keep on and on and on. And the thing is, like he was saying, is, like, I agree with him. If he was racist, I'm just whatnot. If he was racist, then why would he, like he said about building 6,000 or whatever in Africa? But basically, he's actually working on 2 fundraising campaigns and reasons. He's raising money for these people. It says PewDiePie's 25 million bros strong charity drive for Save the Children. Let's see what we can do when all 25 million bros work together to raise money for Save the Children. Are you? If he's doing all this, he's not. PewDiePie is not. Why, if he was hypothetically racist, white nationalist, whatever, hypothetically, then why would he do all this for the people in Africa? I mean, all these people, these legitimate white nationalists, what about the African people and like the African? Why would he do that if he was? Hello, PewDiePie is not racist. He's not a Nazi. He's not white nationalist. He's just a guy making YouTube videos and is actually trying to help people. He's actually doing a lot of good. Like he's actively raising money to help the people in Africa. He's helping people. That's just what he's trying to do. And yet, at the exact same time, you got these bonehead morons going after him for what? And this is something I'm lost on. Why would they do such a thing? I just don't get it. Wait a second, I just want to see how long this. It's probably going to be one of my longest videos. like that I made. There's one video I made earlier, way back when. It's just not a joke. Like, what about alternate history? Like, I watched, and this is just gonna go off a brief tangent, very briefly. That I don't want to not talk about, but that I created a video a while ago about alternate history, and it was not just a made-up scenario, like completely beyond the pale, like Deus Ex Machina thing where the Soviet Union never collapsed, blah blah blah. And it's just, I don't know if I do that's what I destroyed my YouTube career, but it actually caused, what do you call it, people not to think all that's stupid, or basically, you know, thumbs down or whatever. So I delete off the channel other than that. But anyways, back onto what I was saying, that PewDiePie he's done a lot good for people. He's taking basically everything he's done, basically he's like his stardom and whatnot and all this, his fame, and he's using that to help people that desperately need it in Africa. I don't know of other countries, but like definitely in African countries, to help these people. That is not a sign of a racist bigot. That is a sign of a good person that's generally trying to help people. And all these things about Hitler thing and blah blah blah, those are just a pack of lies and events and stuff taken out of intentionally taken out of context for their own personal gain. That I do not personally know the PewDiePie. I've never met the guy, but from the videos I've seen and the way and I listened to him talk, at heart, he's a good person that's trying to help people. And famous people, no matter who they have people that don't like him. There's all this thing and whatnot. I'm gonna say things over and over again. I'm trying to break the habit of it, because that's my habit of doing things. Like saying things in circles. I don't mean to do that. It's just I have a bad habit I'm trying to break. That's why I try and pause and things like that. Anyways, I'll continue because I'll pause the recording for briefly so I can. The video I'm watching is 11 minutes and 56 seconds. And there's only 17 minutes and 2 seconds. Anyways, there's another thing that someone sent, I guess, this to PewDiePie. I'll read it. I just paused off the screen here. All right, not again. No, I mean this thing's just on full screen again. This YouTube video. It says, I had not, and I'm going to read this now that PewDiePie brought up. He read himself. So it says, I had not watched a single video until The Verge began publishing multiple articles about him, meaning PewDiePie. I was initially under the impression that his videos would turn out similar to the horrific Alex Jones show. However, after watching a few videos, I found him to be less sensational than described in various articles. It's incredibly obvious to anyone with a brain that these interjections aren't supporting racism and are instead taking cracks at Vox Media for labeling him as a racist. When I look back on the past evidence against him, it honestly said more about the poor journalism surrounding the situation and it did his behavior. For example, he recommended an anime reviewers channel along with other channels because he liked one of their anime reviews. That channel happened to have pro-white supremacist videos buried in its history. Was that really a secret, quote-unquote, secret plan to subscribe kids to Nazi ideals? Obviously not. It seemed like an obvious and understandable oversight. No one with a life goes through every single video on a channel before recommending it. I would recommend a few yeah, it says, I would recommend a few teach and fitness channels I enjoy, but I would not come through it to spot Nazism before doing so. Fuck no. That's a waste of my time. It says the other accusation against him regarding fervor comes of as big a mistake on his past. Because it's stupid, like what do you call it? Mouse over? It's like he can't just read the right of a big of a mistake of it on his part. Sorry, but I also understand why PewDiePie felt it was a good way to highlight his point. His point being that people on fervor go to extreme lengths to provide a service, even if it means acting immorally. In response to these issues, he issued an apology and deleted the content, something you have to twist tech companies' arms to get. Yet, the issue seems to arise every time his channel is listed in an article. I'm probably a good example of how frequently it's mentioned because I had no interest in YouTube culture, but checked it out because it was mentioned so often. I wondered how someone so supposedly racist and carefree could generate so many subscribers. As it turned out, the articles were deceptive and sensationalist to my disappointment. Just like that. Just like he said. I don't have to get into it much because that article just proved what I was trying to say through the entire video. But basically, everything you said about that petition and everything else is just sensationalist garbage. And it's exactly what the Draconic Inquisitor is against. Sensationalist garbage. I mean, in today's journalism, there's hardly any honesty and integrity in it. It's just all of it. I'm not sure all of it. I'm not saying all of it because I'm not going to say that and make wild claims myself, like Wall Street Journal or New York Times. I'm not going to do that. That's what journalism is. I know it's not. That's very naive. But it is supposed to be honest and true. And it's supposed to. Yeah. Guess what? Everyone. I'm not going to explain it. What's journalism is supposed to be because that's what it is nowadays. And now, in today's world, that's not what it is. It's sensationalist garbage that people want to hear, like play by a magazine and like things like that. I mean, like just sensationalist shite. And anyways, I'm just trying to think. It's just beyond. This is just beyond the pale. I mean, like these petitions are beyond the pale retarded. I mean, beyond the pale retarded. Anyways, I don't want to let this video going on and on forever more. It's 38 minutes and almost 40 seconds. Soon we go over the threshold and into 40 minutes something. Anyways, might as well. I'll end the video now. It's almost 40 minutes. So as of recording anyway. So if you like this, if you like the video, hit the like button. If you want to comment about this whole thing, then feel free to do so. Then subscribe. Oh, and be sure to. Oh yeah, last message. Be sure to look into PewDiePie's video about it. It's called Ban PewDiePie. I'll link it in the end screen. Thanks for watching.